Hey, what's up? What's up? My name is Aggie St. James. I am a female MC, obviously. And this is what I'm going to start doing. I've decided to start doing a daily vlog. Okay? So, every day I'm going to come to y'all with about a 3-5 minute video talking about whatever I feel like talking about. You know what I'm saying? Whatever's on my mind, I'm just gonna talk about it. Be it music, be it hip hop, be it, the government, whatever. I'm just gonna talk about it. But this is my first video for my daily vlog. So I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about myself, in case you're not familiar with who I am. My name is Aggie St. James. I spit, I'm an MC, hip hop, and I also sing. I'm 33 years old. I currently reside in Greensboro, North Carolina. I have a little girl. She's my sweetheart. She's my life. Her name is Egypt Simone. She's 4 years old. I've been spitting for about, give and take, about 10 months. I started off doing R&B. I was an established R&B artist. Out of North Carolina. I did that for about 5-6 years, and then I just got tired of it. I wasn't feeling the beats. I wasn't feeling R&B. I have a lot of anger, aggression. I'm very aggressive. People, even when I was doing R&B, hip hop producers would be like, "Yo, if you could ever learn how to spit, you would kill it because you got so much aggression in it. It just comes out so naturally." So after a while, I just got tired of it. And I felt like everything that I wanted to say lyrically, I wasn't getting out singing. So one day I said, all right, I'm just going to teach myself how to spit. All right. So I taught myself how to spit. And like I said, give and take, it's been about 9-10 months now. This is my YouTube channel. So if you scroll up and down my YouTube channel, you'll see some of the songs that I've released and put up. I'm just trying to be, the first. It's not about color, but it is, and I'm trying to be the first Caucasian female MC to make it to Eminem's level. And I know that's a challenge, but fuck it, I'm up for it. So, and what's crazy though is a lot of people don't even know that I'm white. A lot of people just assume that I'm Puerto Rican, Mexican, Egyptian. I'm white. I'm Caucasian. I just guess I look different or have that exotic look or whatever. But so I've released several songs. I love my songs. I'm very, very, very controversial. I'm highly controversial. If you listen to any of my songs, and I'm just going to throw this out there, but my YouTube is YouTube Aggie St. James Music. AGGI Saint SAINT James JAMES. I know y'all can spell, but I'm just saying. Music MUSIC. And my Facebook, you can follow me on Facebook, and that's just Aggie St. James. But sometimes it shows up just Aggie James. So look up any one of those two, and you should find me. Twitter, Aggie St. James. But like I said, YouTube is just music on the end. Aggie St. James Music. I'm very controversial. I get messages on a monthly basis from people that are like, "Yo, do you worship Satan? Do you hate Catholics? What is it? Where's all this anger coming from this tiny frame?" You can't really see because I'm doing this from my cell phone, but I'm 5'8", 5'7", 5'8", and I'm like 120 pounds. So I've got a small frame, but I've just got a lot of aggression, and there's a lot of things that, I feel like I want to say. You know what I mean? And when I first started spitting, I told myself, I was like, all right, Aggie, what type of MC are you, gonna be? Who are you portraying yourself to be? And I'm portraying myself to be nobody but myself. I don't act any different in public than I do anywhere else. You know what I mean? But when you hear my songs, you're gonna be like, "Yo, did she just really say that shit?" And I've had even rappers from like up north hit me up and be like, "Yo, I had to rewind that bar because I was like, oh my God, did she really just say that shit?" Yes, I really did just say that shit. To me, it really doesn't matter, what anybody thinks of me, because at the end of the day, people are going to judge you regardless. But in this industry, in hip-hop, Not just hip-hop, but in this industry, though, you make friends in this industry, you die. You get respect, you live, bottom line. There's no gray, it's just bottom line. So, I'm not out to be your friend. I could give two shits if you like me. You feel me? To me, it's all about gaining that respect. And that's all that I'm about. You respect me, I'm going to respect you, bottom line. So like I said, this is just my daily vlog, and I'm committed. I am so committed to each and every day putting out, we'll say, to start off, about a 3 to 5 minute video of what I just feel like saying. If there's a question that you want to ask me about my music, about my lyrics, where do I get my beats from, leave me a comment below on YouTube, or hit me up on Facebook, ask me a question. You know, either or. I also, on Facebook and Twitter, upload every day, every other day, my Shout-O-Matic app that I send a shout out to whoever requests a shout out, or, you know, just to promote my music, period. Because in this industry, it's all about networking and who you know. So if you got a question you want to ask me, I don't even care if it's a comment. I don't care if it's constructive criticism. I don't care, whatever it is that you want to ask me. How do I feel about Obama? How do I feel about, you know, whatever. Just ask me, because I promise you I will give you the complete truth. Because I don't sugarcoat shit. I don't lie about nothing. It is what it is with me. It's black and white, bottom line. Yes, I had one person ask me, you know, has any major record labels heard your music? Yes, I'm not gonna name the person with the major record label, but Shady Records has heard my music, Atlantic has heard my music, and several other labels. So I am out there, and I am getting a name for myself. I would say slowly but surely. But like I said, I've only been spitting for like 9-10 months, so it's kind of moving a little fast for me. I'm not where I want to be quite yet, but I'm getting there. And I'm constantly networking. I'm constantly online, constantly networking, trying to get my music out there. I know that there's several radio stations up north that are playing my songs. But feel free to go through SoundCloud. If you go to SoundCloud, just look up Aggie St. James. I may have mentioned that before at the beginning, but I'm not sure. So go to SoundCloud and you can hear some of my songs there. You know, a lot of my fans, I didn't even give myself the name, the female Eminem. My fans gave me that name. You know, I've always been a big fan of him, if you want to call it a fan. But I've always had a lot of admiration and respect for him as an artist and as a person. And I guess the way I spit, the way I perform, I've got some of my shows up on YouTube too. I guess people just say it's Eminem-ish or whatever the fuck, I don't know. So, but my fans gave me the name 8 Mile. Some of them call me 8 Mile. What's up, 8 Mile? Some of them call me the female Eminem. But regardless of what I'm called, I am who I am. And my whole goal is that you hear what it is I'm trying to say. Because I got a lot to say. And everything I say, every testimony that I testify to is my testimony. It ain't no testimony I found on the side of the street somewhere on a newspaper. It's mine. So I'm going to wrap this up. This is my first daily vlog that I am committed to doing each and every day. I said 3 to 5 minutes. It's going on now 8 minutes and 51 seconds. So I think I'm going to call it a wrap. Again, my name is Aggie St. James. You can find me on YouTube, Aggie St. James Music, Facebook, Aggie St. James, or even Aggie James. You know, like I said, it shows up different ways. SoundCloud, Aggie St. James. Twitter, Aggie St. James. Peace out. If you have any questions, comments, leave them below. And I'll talk to you later.